I'm Mckinney. I lost my brother, Vashiloh Willis, to gun violence. Remembering Brady, man, he was growing up in a household. He was a jokester. He was a jokester, and I feel like that's where I got my humor from. Flipping, he taught me how to flip.
You recording? Woo!
He used to do that. I try to mimic him all the time. He used to do all the flipping and stuff, and I used to be right along with him trying to do it. Trying to show off. Brady, man, he was a lovable person. He was real lovable, for real. Family was his number one thing. Family was his number one thing, and he was like the macho man of the family, of my mama's side. Well, out of my siblings, I was the youngest. Brady was the second oldest boy in the house, so of course he had to be the protector. I always used to tell him, man, I'm here for you, just showing him. Got a chance to, I told him I love him, and told him I'm here for him. I'm here for him. Whatever he needed, and if I have it, he got it. September 14th, 2020, about 5 a.m.
2 murders in one night. Just into the KSLA News 12 newsroom, we've learned a second person has now died after a trio of overnight shootings in Shreveport. We're told 33-year-old Vashiloh Willis was shot in the back outside this West Shreveport hotel on Westwood Drive. This is just off I-20 near Monkhouse. This was around 5 this morning. A witness says the gunman ran off shortly after shooting Willis.
That's when I lost my brother to gun violence. The call, my mama actually hit me up that morning, well, a little after 5 a.m. It was like, I think it was like 7, 8-ish. She hit me up, and it was so ironic because my mama don't really hit me up in the morning like that unless it's something going on. So when I got the call, I was asleep. So I seen her calling, so I didn't pay no attention. I didn't pay no attention of it. And I was like, I'm gonna call her back when I get up. So something just woke me up, and I called her back, and she was like, Britta did. And it kind of shocked me. How straightforward she was with it. And I was just in shock. I text my girl, telling her my brother gone, hit my cousin up. And it really didn't hit me. It didn't hit me yet. That whole day, well, half of that day, it didn't hit me. Until on the ride home, I was listening to his music. And that's when it hit me, like, we not gonna hear his voice no more. I was in shock, man. I got to listening to his music, and the emotions started running. But it was like, I say it was more so anger, but also it was more so that he's free now. As a family, we know everybody have struggles. Everybody have struggles, and I know my brother was struggling, trying to get what he can get. So it was more so he free too, cause he was going through a lot. He was going through a lot, man. And that's what I can say. My brother was 33 years old. Yeah, I think he just turned 33 like maybe a month or two before. He was 33. Real suave dude, man. Real suave dude. If you knew him, you know, he for sure would bring a smile to you, man. What message do I have for the people? Gun violence is not the way to go. Taking somebody's life is not the way to go. You know, I don't condone and no violence, but being real, you know, hey, using your fist is way more better than using a gun and taking somebody's life. You know, you're using your fist, man. It's win, lose, or draw. People, y'all both alive. You know. But man, if you come to the point you want to take somebody's life, take somebody away from their family, their kids, all their loved ones.
Nice camera is action.
And it's unexplainable, man. It's unexplainable. It's just something you don't want.
That I love ain't right, and they play they role so right, yeah. How you change on your brother? Used to get chained with your brother. You gotta change on some beat, switch lanes on some beat. Mama told me there'll be days like these, yeah. Don't get yourself caught in they man.